Doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and vibrations that you have been giving me, through these different times of changes, the setbacks, and the comebacks. It's truly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. It is truly appreciated. The love that you're constantly sending to me, I'm returning it back with open arms. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know moi. Even if it's about the positive feedback, the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative to you, give you good vibes, good inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or friend, or even a fellow empath going through trying times at the moment and just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. Um, Give me a thumbs up while and as well as you share on your other social medias wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It is so greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the music that I'm listening to in the background, it's called OB music. I guess that's what it is. Uh, 6.3 hertz, guide you to soul out of body. Let the astral body leave the physical body. I'm able to do that. I don't even know how I do it. It's just sometimes we do some crazy stuff and you really try to concentrate like, how did I just do that? But I guess it comes natural. But the video I'm doing today is Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, when the enemy thinks they have made you mad, but it actually has you more determined. It is so true. My mom always used to tell me things that, she forewarned me the things that I was going to end up going through later on in life. And, I really didn't understand when she was telling me. I'm like, Mom, why are you telling me this? Why are you, because she always used to tell me just because of who you related to, you're going to find a lot of enemies. You're going to find the true intention of friends when people find out what's going on with you, who you're related to, and stuff like that. And I never really understood what my mom was saying. Now it's just like everything that has really taken place in my life recently, since I found out the truth. It has really showed me a lot of things that was heartbreaking as well as appreciated, but also um it made me realize a lot of things from a positive point of view. It took me a long time to see it from a positive point of view. But I'm blessed for all those things, whether if it was good or it was bad. And my mom also told me when people see that you're happy, it doesn't take much. You can sit up here and just walking around. You can come up in a t-shirt and pajama pants on, and you have a smile on your face, and somebody will, still have something negative to say about you. But that speaks more about them than you. My changes in my life, as well as as I sit here and have try to get me an outlook on different things that has taken place in my life, and how you know even though I just get really hurt, and there's times that, I'm going through different changes, and it almost placed me in my feelings. I said, no matter how hard I try to be positive towards people that, that really don't deserve my kindness, but, I can allow myself to be dictating towards, being spiteful towards certain people that have went out their way to hurt me. They always say, even when people talk bad about you, pray for them. Even when they treat you dirty, pray for them. Never change your character about things like that. And it really has brought me a lot of joy, because it's just the fact is, how they say you're supposed to treat people how they treat you. And it's not always good to do that, because it's just like when people are hateful, and we come in contact with them a lot. I've been hearing a lot of people that I've recently connected with, as well as ones I've connected with for a while. Why do we always, gravitate? Why does people gravitate towards us that are very broken, like underdogs, to where when you try to, lend out an olive branch just to be caring towards that person, sometimes you don't get back what you have pushed out. But don't allow yourself to become bitter and angry for people like that. A lot of times, some people wish that they can have certain things that you have had in your life or you're about to experience in your life, and they wish that can happen for them. And in reality, it can, but people don't see behind the scenes of the setbacks you've had, constant downfalls, the doubts that you have carried, the things that you had to sacrifice, the way you had to change the way you looked at everything. You had to change how you adjusted towards things, change how you focus, what you put your energy in, what you didn't. They don't see that. They just see all the good things, and they don't realize you had to go through a lot of different changes just to receive that. I was watching one of Dar Man's few of his videos today, this morning, and a lot of those videos he push out, I mean, they're tear jerkers. um and there's a few I can really relate to. And there's sometimes how people will constantly put stuff on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all them other things, just to try to show how they want you to see their life. And some people envy that, and it's like not everything is what it seems. A lot of people do these things just to get attention. A lot of people do these things for people to get jealous. The people that had to exit out my life, my reflectors, which I'm truly grateful for, because I was looking, thinking to myself today about everything that's taking place, whether um still going through my situation with my karmic cycle of my toxic relationship, that it's really truly blessed me. And there's times like I see things that has taken place, and I'm just like, wow, you know I don't have the conscience to do the things that has been placed in my life by people that I really trusted. But I had to also allow myself to see in the same hand, they came in your life to do their part. And a lot of times we try to understand, I love this person, I care for this person, why did they did this, why did they do that? I show nothing but love, and all they showed me was nothing but hate. They act like Princess Charming or Prince Charming, when they came into my life, and all of a sudden when they got me where they wanted me, all of a sudden they start showing a different face. There's a lot of times we had to be able to be placed in toxic relationships, and being in situations where it truly has traumatized you. And, it's sad that you had to be able to experience those things, but during those dark times of how you were treated by somebody, it shows you, uh, how you place your lot of love on people that feel like, oh, okay, if I love them enough, they'll love me back like I love them. No, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way, and you should never wish that you never dealt with folks like that. It took me a long time for me to even perch my mouth up to say, I wish I never met some people. I just tell my kids, like, damn, I wish I would did some credit checks on your daddies. I promise you, because it's just like, people always, judge people because you might have like two or three different, you know, parents for your children. But it was like all my relationships were very long, you know. But I'm very blessed to have my children. I told my daughter, my oldest daughter, you know, this was something that I was looking forward to, is having a child. I wanted to be able to be like my mom at that time, and it was very selfish reasons, because I felt like when I had my oldest daughter, I had her at 16, just like my mom had me at 16. And, her dad's 18 and my dad was 18 when, him and my mom, had me. And I wanted to be able to, in a strange way, I wanted to do the same thing because I felt I didn't have love, so I had my daughter, just for me to have that connection of love I didn't feel around me. My mom really did love me. It took me a long time for me to be able to feel that when it came towards time of her transition. It allowed me to see the things from a deeper level that I can truly appreciate, and I had to really, even though me and my mom made amends, it still ate me up on how the things I placed on my mom just because of what her ex-husband had made me look at her for, you know. And it was like, okay, these things just happen, and I tell my mom constantly, I apologize, I'm sorry that I made your life a living hell, and it's just like it's all water under the bridge. We made our, we made our exchanges of, you know, I'm sorry, and I was blessed for at least when she went through her transition. I knew that we were in a good place, and I thank God many a days for that, and that all the things that has really taken place in my life and how I seen it change. I had to go through these things. You had to go through these things. And a lot of times it can really hurt the hell out of your heart, especially if you gave everything. But, I had to allow myself to say, my ex didn't always do all these things to me. It was some of the choices I've made. I seen the red flags there, but I chose to go for my heart instead of, you know, that's showing you shouldn't be with a person like that. Your dad wasn't there to show you what a real guy was supposed about. He was doing his own thing with who he was with. But I had to look for love in all the wrong places. But it is like when I see how I am and things I've endured for many years until I am now, I appreciate all those things. Even if they hurt the hell out of my heart, I appreciate them because it showed me my strength. It taught me when other people didn't love me, give that love towards yourself. When you allow yourself to love and respect yourself and set yourself at high standards, that's what you're wanting to have back. And if they don't respect you how you deserve to be respected, part ways. As simple as that, part ways. So it's just like a lot of times, it's like when I first started this, I'm like, damn, I want to get the hell away from my ex, because at that time I jumped ship. I ain't got time. It's too toxic and stuff like that. But I knew things had to take place in my life for a reason. And it got to that point when I got tired of running, I had to allow myself to sit with my sorrow, sit with my pain, my downfalls, all these different things. And it showed me you had to go through these things. You had to go through the worst heartbreak when it comes to failed relationships. So when you get blessed with that real one, you already know what you know what you did right and what you did wrong. What did you need to do more of when you had these failed past relationships? And as for your reflectors, I don't call them family. They ain't no way in hell I do, because it make me want to just uh but I appreciate what they showed me. You know, it took me a long time to get that hate out my heart. You know, it took that a long time for me to, when I thought about them, didn't cry and ask why would you ever do that to somebody you said you cared about. But then it was like they didn't come in your life to be family, because that's no way in hell. My dad used to always say that they are not your family. I'm gonna take you to your real family. My dad always used to say that to me. And but then when I seen a lot what is taking place in my life, it is always reflected to me, even though through your worst days you were still strong. You loved past all the ugliness that, these people constantly showed you. You always came out as being the better person, but they took that for granted and they tried to run with it. And then when I woke up and I became that new me, they didn't know how to take me because they were still coming at me like the old me. And that didn't move any mountains for me. It still doesn't, you know? And that made me more determined, because it's like getting hot for them. It's getting really hot, things going off. And it's just like when God and universe is showing me, what is taking place in my life, you know, you're gonna be at that point where things are placed in your life, just to see how you're gonna react to it. Because you can say, oh yeah, I'm all healed up from this and this and that, nothing will have me shook, nothing is going to distract me from that. And God has that confidence in you, universe has that confidence in you, your spirit guides and your archangels, they all have that confidence in you. But a lot of times we lose sight on the confidence that we don't reflect within ourselves. A lot of times we feel like, no, I can't deal with this. No, I can't heal from this. No, I can't let this go. I want them to pay for this. I want somebody to tell me sorry. I want somebody to tell me, why they did this to me. Some of those times that you have to just let it go. And at times it's really hard to do that, especially when it involved your heart, when it involved your mental. I was watching one of my favorite reality shows yesterday. I was like, there are certain shows I don't really watch TV, but there's a lot of my DVR, just so I can go back and watch. And I was watching Love and Hip Hop New York, and it was this girl from Korea named Young Bae that she went through a really bad, upbringing with her mom. And I think it was her sister. I don't know if she had a sister or brother or whatever, but her mom was, she was good people. You can tell that. But it was like her dad, and it was like you knew something was wrong with her because she said her dad, she hasn't seen her dad since 2007. And, and I remember her talking about how her dad would constantly beat them up. If they smiled at somebody, if they cried, they could never have any kind of, you know, feeling towards nothing. He would beat the hell out of them for it. And it was sad because you can tell that he passed that down, you know, things that he has went through. I can totally relate to that. And it just like me and my daughter was talking about, oh my God, we just want to come through the TV and hug her because her dad was not admitting the things that he did wrong. He only felt like, oh, I was just growing up, trying to take care of my family. I said, you don't take care of your family by steady, boxing upside their heads. So, I can relate to things like that, when you have had family and they can see all your flaws, but, kind of glide over theirs. That's what sociopaths do. That's what psychopaths do. They feel like they're justified to do anything they can to you because they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you, you know, prosper in life. And that's okay because they're playing their exact part they're supposed to do. They're supposed to remind you of something they could never be, even though if they actually wanted to, they could. But that was all their choice. You made your choices just like they made theirs, and you have to be allowing yourself to know, even though all these things you're placing on my life, I will never be like you. I'm gonna be better than that because what you're doing is not trying to hurt me, but you're hurting yourself because you can't make the choices that I'm making for my life. You still wish love for them people because anybody who goes out their life to try to make you miserable, trying to, flaunt things in your face because things you may not be able to have or whatever, that allows you to know where their mentality is. That allows you to know that, this is, you know, what they do. And it's just the fact is there's a lot of times we have entered in people's lives where they have many facades, they have many masks that they cover, and it takes you to have to get knee deep in everything for you to actually see the actual person that was always there. And I mean, it can really be hurtful. It can really be hurtful. But when I allow myself to really look at how my life has been for years, it allowed me to really see how people, as well as, you know, your atmosphere can be. When you allow yourself to see every contact, every situation, every sequence, chapter of your life has taught you something, and it's just, I'm seeing what I'm doing now because of the things that I went through, the things I've endured, allowing myself to see it as different views and being able to vlog about it towards other people to have them being able to look at the blessings, being able to count your blessings more than your hurt and pain. Your hurt and pain is supposed to reflect to you about where you need to be able to heal at, where you need to look in on certain parts of your life that needs to be changed. And a lot of times it hurts because you're like, I'm not doing this to them. They're doing this to me. But you have to allow yourself to know they're playing your part. They're playing a part because they're supposed to reflect the view of the person that's always been there. It's been hid under cultural conditioning, trauma, pain, abuse, neglect, all these different things. This is passed down. They gave you that chalice and that crown and a sword to it, and they anointed you with this, you're a very powerful being. You're very beautiful, powerful beings. But a lot of times we hide under the rubble of darkness of the tragedies that has taken place in our lives. And we tend to forget about all those beautiful things that they try to cover up with that. But they had to help you reflect on the things that were always there because they envied you for that. We picked everybody that we have came into contact with. And when it's hard to see it when you're up in your feelings. It's hard to see it when you're pissed. Trust me, I believe that. I really do. But then when I allow myself to see what is taking place in my life, you have blessings come in many ways, and we want to make sure that you're going to be in it for the long term, because this is it's going to be now or never for you. All these things are, heading your way. Doors are opening, but they want you to make sure you close that door. When they close that door, don't go back and try to open it. because things are looking uncertain. Your vibration, the doubt is rising by the minute. You're blind about where your path is taking you, but you have to allow yourself to believe in the universe that they're about to bless you. They wanted you to let go of this because they got so much good coming around the corner that they want to be able to give you, just because of all the things that you went through, the things you endured, because they know that wasn't easy. They know that wasn't, and they hurt in the way they didn't want that for you, but these had to take place in your life for you to, you know, for you to realize what you were that was forgotten, because things, you'll feel that shift. And we had a big shift lately, and a lot of times you'll see different things taking in place in your life. But if we're still focused on the things that has hurt us, we're still focusing on the things that really gave us ultimate pain, that set us back a lot of times. Or, oh, I wish I would have did this. If I did this, I've done that. I've done that. I'll keep it real with you. I've done that. Certain things will come up, show me that everything is going to be okay. Don't worry about what people are trying to plan to block you or try to hurt you. If they, if universe and God got you set up for something, you can't worry about what the people are doing surround you. They're making any noise. They're playing their part. They're making noise. They're trying to distract you. They're trying to bring some heat into you so they can get you pissed off and then go kiki and ha ha about it. You allow them to keep doing that. You can say, put it on Front Street. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I appreciate what you're doing, but I'm gonna keep doing me. You want to keep doing that? Allow them to do that. People want to talk about you and make yourself look bad. That's all right. It's all about how you see yourself. When people see that you've been through so much, you're not allowing yourself to do things. Because some people just say things to me just to see how I'm gonna react to it. And I used to be that way. I was like, oh, da 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 said this to me and this and this and this and that. And oh, it made me so mad. It can't make you mad if you didn't allow it to. You already see what them type of folks are about, And it's just like when I see my situation and how it took place, I can see myself as more of a blessing than them curses. Them curses helped me grow the hell up. They really did. And, and certain things that's taking place in my life. And I'm just like, wow, wow. People are just like that, and you have to really pray for folks like that. But when they think they made you mad by trying to, I have people constantly trying to sabotage the things that I'm doing, and they claim, oh, I'm not doing that. Well, Stevie Wonder and them can see the things that's going on in my life, and it's just like I have to allow myself to keep moving. Don't get distracted by folks, because that's what they were hoping they would do. You can just say, okay, I know you were distracting. I know what you were trying to do. But you know what I'm trying to do with my life is way more important than what you trying to do to my life. They're trying to. And it's just like when I allow myself to see, my mom's ex used to tell me, you have to allow yourself to let things go. You see how people try to come over and, try to make you mad. And just when they know they made you mad, you done gave them exactly what they wanted. And he telling me everything he was doing to me indirectly, but it was just like, I had to allow myself to learn from the thing. Oh, okay, you're telling me all these things, but these are the same things you're telling me about what other people are doing, you are doing. And, I see how things transpire, and I see what things has been able to do to me. But when they approach me on that old shit, while I'm on my new shit, I'm gonna show you their shit and keep on going. You take that with you, but I have to allow myself to be blessed from those things, because it's just like when people are hard on you and they want to go back and say whatever, allow them to do that. Let them keep talking. Let them get assumptions. They're doing what they want to do, and let them be. you know but those are the things that's going to make you more determined, because they see they're threatened, because they don't know where they're just trying to make sure that they don't give you or allow you to get the things that that is supposed to be to for you and your blessings you know and you have to allow yourself to keep moving, keep going, appreciate them for what they have done, because those are the things. It's like they're putting distractions on you with the weight of insecurities, sabotage, distractions. All those things are taking place in your life. You have to be able to say thank you for that, because those are the things that kept me moving. Those are the things that make even though you're trying to make sure what I'm working for, you trying to make sure I don't get it. That's gonna make me work harder to appreciate what is already gonna come for you anyway. Everything is written for you. A lot of people had their hand in my cookie jar that they're assuming, oh, if I do this and this, that, her, this is all gonna be mine. God is not gonna give you something that don't even belong to you. People come up to me and say, Roslynn, I heard this in the news and I heard that. I said, okay, if it was supposed to go that way, don't you think it would have happened by now? Everything comes out the way it wants to come out. A lot of things is being out there just to see how it's going to be reacted to. What is somebody going to say? I'm going to just allow myself to keep doing me, keep working on my life, keep adding more blessings to it and subtracting all the nonsense that is no longer needed there. I'm not the same person I was when I started my path. Being able to be grateful from what my toxic relationship has taught me, learning to be grateful for the things that I've seen in people that I trusted the most. Allowing myself for the love I gave out to people that really didn't even deserve that from me, but I did anyway. I'm allowing myself to give even more to myself because when you love yourself, you're not going to be constantly dealing with people that don't love you the way you love them or should love yourself. So that's allowing you to love yourself more. Allow yourself to evaluate the things that needs to be in your life. I know a lot of people I used to be that want people in my life to feel like I'm important or feel like I need to have friends in my life. I like my solidarity, that solid time or whatever you want to call it, that solitude. That's what I meant to say. That time on my own, because it allows me to take place and allow myself to see the things that I need to change in my life. You know, keeping my plans to myself, not letting the left hand know what the right hand doing. People can't stop what they don't see. You keep allowing yourself to do you. Don't worry about what people are trying to block you from. Don't worry about the people that's trying to sabotage you. They can't sabotage you if you're not giving them nothing to sabotage. But allow yourself to keep working on you. People are going to constantly keep doing things that's going to try to irritate you, do something hateful to you. But when you put boundaries up and you're allowing yourself to not be shook by the evil doing they're trying to do, that pisses them off more because they want to see you cry. They want to see you mad. They want to see you just give up. Maybe let me just go ahead and give up. That's what they want. Don't give the enemy nothing they don't even deserve. Allow yourself to keep praying for them folks. Whatever they trying to put on you, you tell them they can have that back, and you pray back for them for the things they try to bring back to you. Don't allow yourself to become bitter because they're playing their part. All that hurt that they're trying to press on you, that's going to allow you to see what you reflect is your strength. That light is always going to overcome any darkness of negativity, toxicity, negative patterns, habits, thoughts, emotions. All those are they're going to dissolve when you allow yourself to let go of that. You're teaching the people that need that healing about how even though these things have been placed on my life, I'm still going to overcome it. I'm going to still step over the things that you're trying to place in my path. Because, no weapon formed against you is not going to prosper. If you were placed on a certain situation, you have to be able to trust in, the higher power that, what they're doing to you is not going to bust a bubble. They're not going to allow that. Because when they try to distract you, they don't realize that they're going to have their own distractions while they're trying to distract you because you were picked for your job just like they were picked for theirs. So you allow yourself to be that reflection of a beautiful being that is stronger behind all measures. And allowing your toxic past, your fueled, abusive, uh, things that has really taken in your life, allow those things to make you stronger. Don't allow yourself to block yourself from things that you truly deserve. Because a lot of times we can go through these things and, cut ourselves off from the world. I don't have time to do that. I just help out where I can, allow myself to heal from the things that are, that's going on in my life. And just keep allowing that to do me. But when you have enemy on you hard like that, because I've been dealing with a lot lately, and a lot of things keep coming back, and I'm like, really? Do you really think I was gonna fall for that? I'm like, I'm good. If I took you out of my life and I blocked you out of there, what makes you think I want to bring you back? I would have brought you back if I wanted to, but that's not what I'm doing. I don't have nothing to place on people. I used to do that, but I'm not allowing myself to do that anymore. I just pray for those, you know, and that's what they need. but it allows you to, they come into your life to teach you, to allow you to see the things that you weren't able to see before within yourself. And, that's where it's all going to be. That's all that matters. But, I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. Hope y'all being safe, uh, and being able to, work on yourself while this downtime is going on. Because some people don't know how to act when you ain't gonna go to work, you know. But hey, I get it. I get it. I totally do. But allow yourself to work on yourself, on having that healthy mental state. Because I know it takes a lot to get that way. But I would love to give a post notification shout out to Brian G. Baby and Stacy Folly, as well as 4 or 5 Diaz already said hey to her on my last video, and Christine Flaherty. Much love to you as well. So drop me a line. I would love the chance to hear from you, so I can give you a post notification shout out. Um, Let me see, like and subscribe, share, give me a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support and all the text messages and comments y'all been dropping, as well as emails. It is truly appreciated. If I have not replied to you, I will guarantee you try to get it through it today. So, or if you need to contact me privately, I always tell people you can find me on Facebook up under my name. Send me a short text. I'm not accepting any kind of free, what is it, friends request. Um, and let me see what else. Oh yeah, between 10 o'clock and 10:30 uh, Pacific Standard Time. It's my chat moments. Um, and whatever we talk about is confidential. And I will talk to you later. I'm going to see y'all in my next video. I hope y'all stay safe, stay prosperous, and keep doing you and working on you, because better days are coming for you. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.